Hey, thank you everybody for joining me again today. I want to discuss the value of stillness, coupled with the value of controlled attention. We're going to do this again on my patio today. It's one of the warmer days here in Southern California, but we're going to brave the warmer temps, because I just love filming outside. So here we go. And I'm going to discuss the value of stillness and attention by sharing an experience or two I had. Actually, just one happened today, and the others from another day. But first, I want to mention a couple important things. That there are two ways to go about life. Two. One is you struggle and suffer. The other is you relax and work harmoniously with divine law. Most of our lives is a vacillation between the two, with much stronger emphasis on the former, unfortunately. Whatever you feel inside is your offering at the temple unto life every second of every day. I say again, whatever you feel inside is your offering at the temple unto life every second of every day. Choose what you feel. Choose what to feel wisely. Be on constant guard as to what you allow into expression. If you choose love and gratitude, you will experience it first before it goes out into the rest of life. If you choose judgment, hate, jealousy, anger, whatever, it is you who drink that bitter poison first. And the physical body will react at the cellular level to whatever vibration you extend unto life. Beautiful teaching tool, is it not? Perfectly just. But it's not just the vibration you create that affects you. It's also the vibration without, what's already collected in the atmosphere of Earth. I'll say that again. It's not just the vibration you personally create that affects you. It's also the vibration without, what's already collected in the atmosphere of Earth. There is a large collection of wrong concepts about life we all entertain or are taught. All concepts have a corresponding vibration. What we accept from without, we also experience. So there is that which we create ourselves, and from the outside, what we can accept or reject. But if we accept it, we welcome it to become a part of our vibratory experience. Again, choose wisely. This choosing is so much easier when you rediscover the voice within that can perfectly distinguish between reality and falsehood. At a point, it becomes automatic, like a permanent translator at your side, making sense of all daily experience and telling you only truth. A blessing indeed. Let's look at another experience that is fairly common throughout human expression. We have seen this misused by many who have partially awakened on the path. The experience of lust. I'm defining lust as a desire to have something outside oneself in an intense manner. In this case, attention from someone in its mild form, or the desire to put one's own body parts inside of another at worst. Right now, many will freak out and say, "You fool, this is how people procreate. It's perfectly natural. We do it the animals do it. I will only say this. It hasn't always been this way. But that's an entirely different conversation for another day. No matter how you want to see it, it doesn't change the vibratory nature of lust. Mathematics doesn't change based on human opinion. 2 plus 2 always equals 4. And what people call love and intimacy from their human perspective has nothing to do with true divine love. The vibration of lust will always be a vibration of self-destruction. It can drive people to insane behaviors, maybe worse than anything else. Just look at the world and see how often a refusal of another's advances has resulted in murder. My personal experience of this has become clearer over the years. This is a hard one to work through because everything we see in the world screams at us to be sexy, have as much sex as possible, or at least behave in an extremely alluring manner. Look at how it's currently affecting everything we see on TV, movies, on the streets, or in our own children. It's all a tool of the ego, and a most captivating one it is. The experience of physical intercourse can certainly trigger the pleasure centers in the brain, no doubt. Most of us have had the experience, and many would do whatever it takes to maintain a steady dose of that pleasure. But I would like to tell you that the absolute best pleasure you could ever experience in the body is like eating a mouthful of dirt in comparison to a single glimpse of your own divinity. A single moment's experience of your own true glorious self will forever put this into perfect perspective. I could talk for the next 100 years about just this, but until you directly have this experience, I realize it's a pointless endeavor. I will explain a little from my personal experience. Subtle distinctions still exist in my own daily experience, and I'm not sure they ever totally go away. But it's like being aware of a constant pressure of human negativity, just ever present, pushing on one's aura. For example, I had an experience earlier in the day, just today, of seeing a beautiful woman jogger going down my street. She's young, supple of form, and well proportioned. We shared a smile. I can sense all the human false reactions or inclinations around me put pressure on me from outside to accept them and feel them, and then express them. But thankfully, through discipline and wisdom, I clearly discern I have a choice to make. Let's get absolutely real about this for a moment. Should I feel desire? Should I visualize having intimacy with her? Should I strike up a conversation with her in the hope it leads to something? And countless other ideas can be there in the human and mental or feeling experience. Well, for the mass of humanity, this isn't even a pressure or decision. It's already a fully accepted natural behavior. It's not even a question at all. It's actually encouraged on some levels. The difference for someone who has awakened is like this. Like I said, you feel the pressure of human vibratory experience that's all around, like in the atmosphere of Earth, waiting for expression, but you choose not to. You've gained wisdom over the years and know mathematically what will occur. In this situation, I choose not to drink the poison. for my own blessing, but also for the beautiful sister I see before me. I recognize her for who she really is, a being on the journey just like myself, currently expressing an amazing physical representation of divinity, in which I acknowledge inwardly and feel gratitude. But it's a love without need. It's a love and gratitude without lust. The glory of vibratory mathematics occurs here, and my raised consciousness naturally goes out to bless the woman, and we both benefit. And I go on my way, hoping that her inner development will express the same beauty we see on her outer. You may say, why don't current practitioners of psychological medicine discuss or know this? Well, it's actually quite simple. If you go to study and learn from institutions or persons who only know how to perceive the world of effect, then that is what you will be limited to. I'll say it again. If you go to study and learn from institutions or persons who only know how to perceive the world of effect, then that is what you will be limited to. You will have vast understanding of the world of effect and its immense complexity. That may be in any field of study, whether it be medicine, law, psychology, teaching, everything. However, if you want to know the origin of everything, there is only one place you can go to study that. That is within. You must learn the world of causation, cause and effect. And you will not even need to go into debt to do so. It's free as the air you breathe. It's all within. Every last ounce of eternal, universal knowledge. It's all there waiting. And you can enroll for as long as you like. In fact, you will want to do so for eternity. So going back to my experience of walking to my truck and seeing that lovely young woman, life will use even mundane experiences such as this as a teaching tool. In fact, it will do so constantly. But we need a certain stillness in our emotions and mind and control of one's attention in order to take advantage of it. For me, that entire scenario of seeing the young woman, considering the human pressures, and in turn, listening to the divine voice within, offering superior alternatives of behavior, that all took place in the fraction of a second, and in time becomes completely automatic. Had my mind been whirling with the thoughts of the day or whatever, I probably would have missed its moment of teaching. I've long moved past these temptations, but it's that simple experience which made it possible to impart these words today. It's still amazing and wondrous to me to know these divine mechanisms are in place and at our disposal. And all it really requires is turning off the trash TV of our outer lives and asking sincerely for help and guidance from a source greater than anything humanity can offer, and being silent for a while. It's a discipline worth cultivating and will lead you to complete fulfillment on every level of human expression. I'm talking about fulfilling dreams, having a fulfilling job and service to humanity, and having enough resources to be comfortable. And please believe me when I say, seeking great wealth is not an experience you really want to undertake. I wouldn't wish the burden of having extreme wealth on my worst enemy. Very few souls can handle the immense amount of temptation that surfaces when you are a custodian of such responsibility. But that's a conversation for another day. Thank you for joining me again.